Hey, everybody. I missed y'all. We've been gone for a while. Look who's with me in the studio today.
Hey.
It's Moidle from
September Warren.
Moidle's Magic.
I've worked her too hard.
If you're watching on replay, comment #replay so we know you were here. If you're coming on now, say hello to us. I'm just going to get down here and find us. Where are we? There we go, because we want to see your comments. Uh-oh, sorry. There we go. Hey, there's our friends coming in. There's Brenda and Kathy, Barbara. Judy's here. Hello, Lynn and Carol. Oh, yes, I've missed y'all so much, and I've kept her so busy that y'all haven't seen as much of her. We have so much to cram into our time with y'all. We have fun things to talk about. Hey, Jerry. Lori's here. Nana. Oh, you're so sweet. Hey, Linda. 2 Lindas. Lori.
Look at all the people that have missed you. Yeah. I'm here too.
Yay. Thank you.
I want to get in the camera, girl.
Nancy, I'm sorry. I got to look them. So, let me put my little link in here while Moidle talks.
Well, I don't know if I can talk, except we're going to show you. You saw the before pictures, right? She posted those Monday, I think.
Yeah.
And said, of the before. And we have been working hard for 3 days, y'all. Organizing, cleaning, straightening, with a few helpers. That slowed us down a little bit because they're furry. And if you sit on the floor, they're in your face.
We have
stinking cute
stories to tell our friends. So we just wanted to start out here. Got a little bit different background, but we're going to show you a better view of that. And we're going to thank you, Terry, for those stars. Y'all are so sweet. Thank you, Cindy. This is a new Bell Lily, and
Anna Maria's on there.
Hey! I sent her pictures last night, and she said, y'all are really in the thick of it, aren't you? We're like,
We're going to talk about the thick of things, because, oh, my poor sister.
Look, I'm going to let Moidle answer you, Barbara. Did you throw anything away?
We did. I was so proud of her. We threw 3 kitchen garbage bags full of, seriously, just
she was like,
stuff.
Why
but I was so proud of her.
I did it.
Because it stresses her out to throw anything away. So.
Because I'll need it. But Penny, thank you for the stars. With the things that look at all the hearts. I've missed y'all so much.
We're together again.
So, I'm trying to decide when. I was letting people get here, but we're already up to 200. So
look at there. They missed you.
I missed them. Kim, thank you so much for the stars. I'm just so glad to be. And Nana, thank you. I've missed y'all. I've had so much fun with it. We had gone for months without really getting to get together, and we've been enjoying her time.
Trish is here.
Hey, Trish. On vacation, y'all. She's making jewelry today. I might not. Maybe I wasn't supposed to tell, but she is. So anyway, cat's out of the bag there. But we got to spend 3 whole days together. Bless her heart.
Days. Bless her heart.
We got so much to talk about. Okay,
yeah.
let's. I'm gonna unhook you from here. Oh, look at all the people are here. And let me apologize for not going live Tuesday, but as soon as I found out Suki was going live at 4, we both were dying to see Suki. We know you were dying to see Suki. It was a no-brainer.
Yeah, so we just took a pass on that one.
So, but we just got a lot of ground to cover in our time with you. So let me unhook you right here. And we're going on a tour. So oh, that was right in my face. Yeah, let me flip it. And we're going to come around here like I'm coming in the door.
Oh, let me get out of the...
And Moidle, a dog ran over me.
I don't need to be in the picture so much.
Well, she's going to kind of talk about it.
Okay, quickly, we'll talk about it. And then we can talk better when we're sitting over there. But originally, this was a sitting area. There was a chair here and a chair where Lindy is standing. And it was a catch-all.
Yeah, so you saw the pictures.
We besides what we're gonna premiere on this live, we moved all of the shelving further down and took the chairs out to give her more supply space.
This is the shelf you're used to seeing in my background.
Exactly. It had lights on it, had paints on it. Now the paints are on this pretty shelf, all organized.
I love it so much. Paints, paint brushes. You get to see them all right there.
So
Thank you, Dana.
and we'll talk about it a little bit more, is I tried to put like with like. So if you kind of see, all of her canvases are at the top. Then we have wood stuff. And then we sorted through different things. Like this is ribbon. This is extra paints. We have fabric and tchotchkes and yarn. And I put some things in the wrong bucket.
Lindy's, we're going to talk about my brain and her brain.
So do you want to show more organization
let's,
first before we premiere?
Let's go over here.
This shelf was in my garage, so Lindy and I took a road trip on
Oh, that was
Tuesday.
A story.
What day is today? Thursday. Did we do that Tuesday?
Yes.
I think we did Tuesday.
You were on the road Monday.
We went to get 2 things out of my garage. This was just being used for stuff in my booth. So we brought this over here, and we put all of her books here, and she can probably tell you how she organized the books.
Yeah.
And then there are more tubs full of stuff here. And then...
Let's show the floral, because it was a hot mess.
There were buckets hanging on the side of the wire shelving, and she put it in this cute little basket. Y'all, look how cute that is. And she can dig in there.
Look at all that. It's all contained. I'm sorry I keep wiggling back and forth, but it's flipped. Why I flipped the camera, I don't know. In fact, let me do this because it's not necessary today. Now, this makes more sense. Okay, sorry. That makes more sense with my brain. It was going backwards.
I don't know.
So, yeah.
Then we cleared off her desk. So, look, it's all cleaned off. I'm sure you saw the pictures. There was stuff everywhere.
Oh, yes.
There was stuff on the floor. It's all clean and sparkling. Looky there. She has space on the floor for puppy dogs.
I have 2 dog beds. You'll hear my dogs snoring or chewing their bones and all there. Well, there's Pete right in the middle of the floor. But I have Pete and Bo a bed under there. They like to tuck in there when I'm painting. So she did me a little bluebird corner with some of my bluebird stuff. If y'all know that story, you know that story.
Mm-hmm.
So.
And then, y'all, these baskets were everywhere. And I just put them all in the same spot. So they lined up on this shelf. She happened to have 2 of these. They weren't in the same place. We'll talk about that.
Uh-huh.
And I put them on the bottom shelf so it looks kind of symmetrical, like Moidle likes it.
Yes. Let me just zoom in here. We've got the cup holder. So I've got Oklahoma, and look, I have Texas now. This was the first one I had was Pike Place. So anyway, we got that. Now let me back up for this.
Then
I don't want to step on my dog. There's the air conditioner.
This cubicle area is going to be for future projects, or this is Happy Mail, I think, right?
Happy Mail basket. I'm going to keep Happy Mail down there.
I'm trying to get her to be more organized, and it's kind of hard for her to do, bless her, because she's being so creative.
We're going to talk about that. Uh-oh, did we? Okay.
Then even in here...
Yes, let's get over to this.
We
I just
organized
walk around my dog.
In the cabinet, so she can find things easily. So we have all the wood blocks and kits, electrical and candles, containers, plastic stuff down there in tins. We've got cloches, pillows, fabrics.
Up top, I have my collection that I've had going of Volkswagens. I've got my painting that Tanya did for me up there with my tater bug in.
Yeah.
Tater bugs.
And then you get to show them.
Look at my new background. Can you believe it? Oh my goodness. Now, Moidle procured a buffet for me. She did.
Procured.
She did. It is Empire.
That good girl.
Because she was talking about Jacobian. but this we got Empire. See, I don't know any of that.
Jacobian was too long, I think.
It is. I told her, I said, Moidle, I think Jacobian is just going to be too long. And so,
Yeah, right.
so little decorations. Now that's not where Taterbug is going to stay, because when Mr. Taterbuggin gets home, it's going to go up hanging on the wall. But this has been ever since we started our booth. How many years ago at Southern Mirrors? 2016. He built this for me and made put headlights in it. She has eyelashes. So now she'll be in the background. And so look, you saw the pictures, y'all. Look at what she did. Oh, but we have process videos to show you.
Process videos, we have discussion topics.
Oh, so pull up a chair, Moidle.
I'm gonna pull up
We're
a
gonna
chair.
get back to your comments now, and let me flip this
Beep,
around.
beep, beep, beep. Can you move a little bit?
Let me see if I can find how to
Beep, beep.
flip this around. Sorry for that. I just needed to take y'all on a little road trip around there because you want to see. And let me plug you back in if I can. There we go. Okay, let me scoot down and.
Petey's behind you, careful.
Oh, okay.
I didn't want you to fall over. Here you go,
I'm
buddy.
just going to move my rolly cart right out here so we've got plenty of room. I'll now be in the middle of my work table instead of, we'll scooch together here. I'm
I
going
was
to
waiting
swap our
until you slide in there.
drinks. I've got my coffee and my water. I'm a heavy drinker.
Oh, y'all. Maybe I need to, like, follow somebody that does makeup. Ooh, I look like I need a tan. It's the lighting in here. Shoo.
Everybody needs a moidle. I wish everybody had a moidle because
I wish I could share my moidleness.
well, we're gonna
Please
try to
come
do
to
that
Opa's Oasis. Opa, you're funny.
We're gonna try to share some of the moidleness today in a way that will. Goodness, Terry, thank you.
You should put your picture on the windshield. We talked about that. Put your picture on the windshield, hanging out, waving. That's what we talked about
That's
before
so
we went
funny.
live.
We sure did.
I'm loud. Sorry.
Well, they always tell you that they can't hear you, and I'm a loudmouth, so they can always hear.
Love the background so much better. Yay!
I do too. It was getting to me, y'all. The background, when I first moved into the studio, it was August of 2019, right?
You look so. Thank you, Tiffany. You look so adorable in your outfit. Well, from
It's
here
so
down.
cute. Oh,
There you go.
stop it.
Hello from Bridget Aurora. Oh, sorry. Okay. I can't read fast. I gotta practice. Y'all talking. Keep talking. They go up too fast.
Amanda, you need to do a self-portrait in that window. That would be fun. I may do that. We were talking about that beforehand. My paint holders, Wendy, that's my most frequently asked question, and they're from Michaels, and I have a link right directly to them. If you go to the Taterbuggin page, I've got a pinned post at the top. It'll have a link tree. It's got a picture of me with the goofy grin on it. A link tree link. It will take you to all my links right there in one place. I love my car, and
I know it's great to have a sister-in-law. We are best friends, Rhonda.
Yes.
Sorry, I'm trying to read too.
I'm so
Go ahead,
glad.
keep talking.
Catch 'em. So when I started out in this studio, it was functional. It was my art studio. I didn't do many lives then. I had done a couple, but they weren't regular. I didn't know I was going to be my road would take this turn, and I love it so much. So the cup holder. Let me tell you about my cup. I think I got lipstick on my nose. So. If y'all have seen Lee with her gnome, I have a gnome as well, but Dana Merritt heard somewhere, I don't know where, that I love pigs. And she sent me this. Look at his tail.
Isn't that cute?
I did squeal when I got this. I've got to tell you. So yes, contact Dana Merritt about these because I love it so much.
Okay, somebody asked, and I missed two because it's moved up. Somebody asked about who made Taterbuggin. Mr. Taterbuggin made this
In 2016.
a long time ago. It was kind of a conglomeration because we were doing a booth together.
Yes.
And Lindy wanted some kind of logo.
Oh, the cup holder for the state mugs on it. Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Oh. Hobby Lobby?
No, Southern Vintage.
Look at there.
We got it. It's a bottle dryer.
A dryer.
Mm-hmm. At Southern Vintage.
Would you like a Florida vacation on the beach? Absolutely, Diane. I'm on my way. Is it warm there? Because I need a tan. See? That's what I asked for Santa. I want a tan for Christmas on 2023, and I'm going to get it.
Yay!
And going to Disney World for Christmas next year.
Yay!
That was my Christmas present.
Yay!
Lindy just got home from physical therapy. Oh, Regina. Hope it didn't hurt. I don't know what. Do you know what's going on?
I'm trying to remember. My brain is a little. Hush. Somebody asked about Bell Lily. Yes, this is Bell Lily. It's an online boutique, and if you click the link that I provided, that pinned, there's a discount code, and that link will take you directly to a lot of my latest.
Opa said she promises if I come, she'll cook. I'm on it. I'm on my way.
There you go.
I'm gonna be spread out all over the United States.
Model on tour.
There you go. In the 80s? I missed. Oh, 80s. It's in the 80s. I'm on it. I'm on my way. If I have to walk, I might be coming. Mr. Taterbuggin always does a great job with all of his crafts. Absolutely, he does. Wendy, I've got to get glasses because I can barely see. You're gonna have to read better than me.
I'm sorry. I'm gonna scoot closer.
There's a lot of I
Thank
feel
you
like
for
I'm
the
sitting
hearts.
on top of the Empire State Building in this chair.
If you're just hopping on, I think I saw somebody said they were just hopping on. I think it was Grace. Yes, we did the tour at the beginning, so be sure to go back and catch that on replay. We took you all around the studio. It feels so much bigger. I am working on editing the process video. We tried to take pictures along the way. We took video along the way. He is, when Aunt Julie's here, he knows she's a sucker for his face, and so she plays with him, and so he pitches a fit when she doesn't, and he's being a toddler right now. I'm very,
Probably
very sorry.
what took 3 days to do this too, between kicking the ball for him and him being in my face, but that's okay.
Diane, thank you so much. You are so generous. Thank you for the stars. I looked down there. She was sitting on the floor yesterday or day before, right there on the floor working on a pile because it's been a mess. Oh, a mess. Y'all saw. And
No, it got worse before it got better.
Oh, she's squealing and I can't. I look down there. She has German Shepherd all over.
I think I got a hickey. A German Shepherd hickey.
Oh, me. So we decided we'd make a few little notes because we didn't want to skip out on it because I know a lot of you wanted to hear the process. My brain and her brain are about as opposite as they get. But when you put us together,
we work
really well together.
Yeah,
it's the
do.
craziest phenomenon. Of course, we know each other well. We're comfortable together, but we just wanted to share some of the process and the psychology because I was determined this time because I don't have an organizational gene. Let me make this very clear. This would not have happened without her. Pieces of it may have gotten better, but this wouldn't happen without her. I can't cope with it. I honestly can't. The anxiety is rough. But with her here,
and I watched it. I mean,
I stressed you out with it.
Yeah, because at one point there was. Can you say that word? There was crap. I'll just instead of the S word.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Don't say that one.
There was crap all over the floor, and we can talk about the process. And I turned around. She's like, where?
Well, I got to points where I was literally yesterday
like hyperventilating on me.
Yeah, down. It was the worst because I was going. Oh.
This is never gonna get done. We're never gonna. It's. I don't.
It made. It made sense, but it didn't. It's hard for my brain. I equated it to having surgery. I know that's not right, but you have that time beforehand when you know it's got to happen for you to get better. and you just kind of dread it. You're like, oh, I just don't want to. And then you wake up in recovery and go, oh my goodness, what did I do? And you've got to go through that 24 to 48 hours of roughness. But then, oh my goodness, I feel so much better. I'm glad I did it. You know, that's the way.
Wait, glad you did it? Just kidding.
I'm kidding. I'm so thankful I did this.
I was just teasing you. We did it together. We really did.
But I got to talk to her. I said, "Now, tell me where your brain's going with this." And she'd explain. I'm like, "Oh, okay, that makes sense." Or, well, we'll get into all that. So, we've talked about the Moidal versus the Lindy brain. Your brain is. I just told about mine. Your brain is.
My brain is. Well, I've talked about it before. Everything has to like match. I like symmetry. Actually, we showed you all this, but if it were my house and I had $1 million to do this with, everything would be behind a closed door, so you couldn't see all the buckets, because the buckets, if you saw, don't all match. There's some with green tops, there's some with white tops, there's some with gray tops, and they're different sizes.
Pouring rain yesterday to try to find containers. Terry, I'm sorry I missed it. You'll have to say it again. I missed it. But we were in the literal pouring rain. The little lady at Lowe's was going, y'all must really be dedicated to get out today. We're like, we got to do it. We've got to.
We got things to do.
Look like drowned rats. But so we couldn't, there weren't.
Terry said, read my comment, Lindy.
Yeah, I told her she's going to have to say it again. I missed it. I love matching too. Hangers, containers.
Yes,
I
Amanda.
figured you did, Amanda.
Sorry. Okay. She's yelling at you.
I know. I'm sorry, Terry.
Like y'all were yelling at me the day I was in Franklin, but I couldn't see the comments.
Couldn't see the comments.
They weren't working.
Hey, Michelle.
So anyway.
Yeah, go ahead with your brain.
So number one, there's that. Boxes, containers all have to match. But I also need it in containers, which Lindy is going to have trouble with because she likes it all out. And she doesn't want to have to pull a container out and find stuff. But to me, okay. So
go
to
ahead,
me, it's all in one spot, so it's not going to fall back on the floor.
I'm going to get there once I get used to it.
Oh, that's what you meant. You're not going to talk about it. You're going to get to where you like it.
No.
I gotcha.
No. That's not actually what it was. Okay. What more
did I miss seeing
willing
your room?
To hire, help,
Yes.
organize, have back and neck problems. That's what Terry was wanting me to read it. If you are for hire.
Oh, am I for hire? I wish. I do.
We talked about that too.
I don't know. I've got a lot to think about. You know, we talked about a few years ago, I decorated people's houses for Christmas. I do have a full-time job, which is probably more than a full-time job because I work for the chairman and CEO of a large company in Memphis, and it's a lot of hours. If I can figure out how to just do this and not do that maybe someday, that would be great. I wish I could help everybody because it brings me joy to help other people get organized. We talked about this last night, and I'm skipping the script, but we talked about it last night. Lindy felt bad because I was over here for several days. First of all, I love being with my sister, but it brings me joy to do these kinds of things for people. Just some people like to do it and some people don't.
I had to remind myself of that constantly because I kept telling her, I can't take up more days of yours. And she's like, no, I love this. We're going to get it. We're going to get to the end. And I just would feel guilty. But she told me, I get to spend another day with you. And now some big tip, Lori, you're hitting on that tip. Yep. We're actually going to get to that.
Yep, we're gonna.
Before she leaves today, she's going to put sticky notes on the ends of every one of them. And I am going to, hey Betty, I'm going to hand letter on the, in fact, I'm going to do it during this live.
Yeah.
I'm going to take one down and hand letter on the end of it so you can see how I'm going to do it. So.
Yeah, we wanted to make it kind of like her. So having her hand letter it is going to just make this room a little bit more like her. And that'll help her remember where things are because pretty much
that's how my brain
there are only like 3 small cubicle areas where anything is where it was when we started. Those wood pieces for Gerald, I think, is the only thing that's still where it was when we started.
It's true. Everything in the studio, and I'm not exaggerating, everything in this room we've laid hands on, laid eyes on, has been pulled out, put on the floor, rearranged, wiped down, you name it.
Mm-hmm.
Every single thing. If I have to do it, I could take my rolling cart and do a day. And I can do that. I know that's the process because I've been taught that. You pull everything out and then you start fresh and you make it make sense in your brain and what do you put your hands on the most and that sort of thing. But I can't do a whole room at once because I'll get to that middle part. I don't mind that pulling out, but then I've pulled it out and I'm like, wait, I forgot. I don't know how I'm going to sort it. What makes the most sense in sorting? And she works so great with me that she knows that about my brain. And so she will tell me, okay, now here's the wire. Do you want it with the, what'd you say at first? Like do you want it with the rope?
Right, because it ties.
Or do you want it with the glue? And in my brain, I'm like, why would it go with rope? But then I got why it would go with rope. And I said, no, it makes more sense with glue to my brain that I'm connecting two things. Difference in our brains.
So if we go back to the beginning of the process, I'm sure you've heard this theory before. We made 3 piles. She took pictures. We had crap all over the floor. If I were to do it again, I'd probably... It's a longer walk, but I think we would have put the piles not all in this room because we had 3 dogs in the middle of all the piles.
And rain.
Yeah, and it was rain.
Storm.
And so, but we made a pile of keep, a pile of donate, and a pitch pile. That was our first layer. You pointing?
I was pointing because I thought it was
How big is your room? Oh, it's probably what?
Gerald knows
8 by
exactly.
20, maybe?
I think that's the...
If it's 20, it may be 16. Is it? I'm not sure, but it's not a real big room.
It was our screened porch. I can't remember.
I could measure it real quick at some point, but
Yeah,
it's
we'll
not
measure.
a very big... It may look big because it's all cleaned up now, but it's really not too big.
What I was talking about is how about a Facebook page? Moidle organizes messes.
Oh my!
Y'all,
Sheesh, my head, y'all have the best ideas, but every time somebody makes an idea, I'm like, ping, wait, oh, I'm gonna go that way. Ping, I'm gonna go. Woo.
I think she will end up having some organization seep in to her.
Look, I'm hot.
Oh, are you
Sorry.
hot? Deb, you blew
I'm
it
going
right.
to Bermuda fast.
So I think she'll have some organization tips on her page, but I needed, well, and y'all seem to want, I listened to your comments and y'all seem to want to know about the whole process. It helps me, and I'm thinking because I'm not very good at it, maybe some of y'all might not be very good at it, and this would help you see the process and know it's going to be painful, but chug through it. So, yeah. And
Organizing.
please ask questions on here.
Yeah.
I'm trying to watch them, and we'll keep talking. And
Did you throw things away that you never use? Yes, we did.
oh, I want to talk about that.
Yeah, go ahead.
Yes, and she was shocked.
Who asked me? Regina.
I do throw away. A lot of times I throw away, and
Sorry.
less than her by this much.
She doesn't throw much away. She's like my mom.
I'm too practical. If I think, Rula, thank you. I don't know which one of us you were talking to, but thank you. You're so sweet. I'm glad you had such a happy birthday. You use the pile method too, Michelle. That's kind of how, if I do a closet, that's how I do it, the pile method too. Mm-hmm. But last night, of course, I was into psychology big time in college. I just knew I couldn't be a psychologist, so all of my, what do they call your electives, were psychology. So I was just chatting with her.
Sorry, I'm gonna slip off this.
I walked in
Thank
here.
you, whoever said my hair is cute.
Yes.
It's easy.
So I walked in here and she's standing in front of the silver shelves. Again, if you're coming on late, hey Lee, if you're coming on late, the tour's in the very beginning, And so go back and watch the very beginning. And we just wanted to be sure to have time to just explain the process. So she's looking at that shelf, and I said, okay, what's going on with your head? She said, it's making me absolutely crazy that they're not the same color.
Or the same size.
And I found that fascinating. And she said, I said, She goes, it's making you crazy, isn't it? I said, well, not the color thing. I said, it doesn't bother me.
Oh,
one
I knew
bit.
where she was. Well, not exactly, but I knew where she was going.
I said, it doesn't bother me one iota. If they don't match, they're not the same color. It's gonna make me crazy for just a short while till I get used to it, that everything's in containers. I was used to, you saw me in lives. Oh, I forgot such and such. I'd whip around, walk right over to the shelf, and I pretty much could put my hand on anything. Though it looked like chaos, it was controlled chaos in my brain. I knew right where, there are still a few chaotic things in here that drive her crazy, but I know exactly what's in all three of those drawers there and everything. But I love the whole difference in psychology of that our brains are so different, but we can work so well together. That just fascinates
Grace,
me.
I will come to New York, but I am not coming when it's that temperature. I will come in the summer when it's beautiful and it's not humid like in Memphis. Sorry.
Your problem's letting go of things. My problem's letting go of things until I start this process, and then it's easier for me. But like I was telling her, here's one of my quirks. There are a lot of odd containers and baskets and things that I used that are
no longer in this room.
They're empty now. And so I asked her last night, I said, so what would you do with all of these leftovers, these pretty baskets and this and the other? She said, you're going to die. I said, you'd throw them away, wouldn't you? She said, yeah.
Goodwill.
Or give them to Goodwill. And now I can give to Goodwill. I can.
Or the thrift store. It doesn't have to be
I guess Salvation Army.
or whatever.
Yeah, just donate. We donate. But obviously you can't hang on to everything. But I have another room that I'm going to do, and those will come in handy for that, I think. And then...
Did you hear her? She said she's going to do it herself.
I don't know. Okay, so that's enough of that. You talked about this, and you talked about you got to really make a mess.
Thank you, Becky. We do love each other. We are really blessed.
We work great
Look at all
together.
those hearts.
Oh, that's so sweet.
This is a
blessing.
blessing.
So fun. I've missed y'all. Do you like it, Lee? You like the new background? Mr. Taterbuggin made that in 2016 when we started our booth together, and it was Taterbuggin.
And we were trying to figure out what to put back there, and my brain just went to it and said, do you still have her? Like, that was a stupid question. Like, she didn't still have her, but I didn't know where she was, so.
Yeah, and when she said that, because she had it all decorated, and in my mind, I was thinking I would hang paintings that I've done or our monthly painting, which will be incorporated in this background. But she had done my winter tiered tray. That's one of Mr. Taterbuggin's tiered trays that we add to the shop. But she said, do you still have your Taterbuggin? And I think neighbors all down the street heard me because I knew what she meant.
She squealed and she said that made her heart sing. Oh, y'all.
I think
3
I did a
days
little
of
dance.
doing all this. There you go. That was it right there. On a popsicle stick.
But to know that you all don't have to look at all my clutter behind me while I'm crafting now, and you get a pretty background that makes sense, just makes me happy.
Lori said organizing is like painting. It has to be ugly before it gets pretty.
Yes,
I like that.
That's great. Yeah, and see, I tell y'all that. I preach that to y'all, but
we're going to hang, Tanya, we are going to hang it higher. We just need Mr. Taterbuggin because it's brick back there. And I didn't want to get in trouble for drilling in the brick. He can do it. So it's going to go up high.
Yeah, it'll go on up to the top.
Yeah.
And
this is just for today. We just wanted to make sure she was out.
To debut her.
Yes.
I'm so glad y'all enjoy this background better too. We made this decision before Thanksgiving. It took everything in me to just keep going through our Christmas crafting and not do something with this room. I was so ready to get this room taken. I can start, well, we put that down to set a goal or a time frame that you want to have it done for whatever reason. Mine was, I wanted to start with y'all a fresh start for 2022. I want this year to be bigger and brighter and better in any way I can for y'all. And like she was saying, it might be you've got company coming, or you want it done by Valentine's Day. Just set yourself a goal. And I thought that was a great tip.
Yeah. Motivation for sure is if somebody's coming. Or like Lindy had, she wanted to turn the page for 2022. That's not, we're talking today and it's what, the 30th. I know that's hard to set that goal in 2 days.
Yeah.
But just find the motivation and you can make it fun. Lindy and I were talking about it. We had a great time together. I can do this by myself. I do it all the time. I turn the music up. I sing. I dance. I have a party with myself. The two of us it was like being the psychologist. We fix the world's problems.
And I was determined to learn about this process too. But yeah, we talked about everything. Lee, I will take you up on that, my sweet friend. She said she'd cut me a license plate like my real car has. For those that you don't know, I drive a car just like this with eyelashes.
Well, we have this too.
Oh yeah, let's show that one that actually has a
I got this for you a long time ago.
Yes, she sure did. And so Lee, this is kind of like,
this is, well, the old license plate. I think it's going to change again. This is little. It would go on the back of a bicycle maybe. But we had her, that's kind of like, does it say just Tater Bug?
Yeah, that's what it'll stay as,
Okay.
yeah. And I couldn't figure out how to fit that on there. And so her daughter, my niece, said T8R. B-U-G, and it fits. And I have more people stop me and say, what does your license plate mean? She needs measurements. I'll get those for you. Is that the right size, do you think, for that?
It
probably needs to be a little bit bigger.
We'll
I'll
send
measure.
those, Lee. That would be
I'm so
fantastic.
excited. With her here, it was just fun for us to get to talk and visit and all, but when I do it by myself, I'm just like y'all. I turn up music, I have a fun movie on in the background, or Santa brought me AirPods, so I'm getting into podcasts now, and that's been fun. So
I get too bogged down with memory lane while going through my stuff. There's no time limit, Jerry. You just work in little bits. If you set a goal of today I'm going to sort and it's in piles, if you can do that, I don't know where your space is. When you can just close the door, you've spent a day or two going down memory lane, that's okay. And then, like we talked about, the memory lane, put it on the buckets. Like I have my closet, I'll show y'all sometime. I have photographs, and each box is like a person. Like I have stuff that was of my sweet daddy and my mom when they were little. Or I have stuff that was Jody when he was little before us. Then I have things that happened when the kids were with us, Or I have boxes of like Mr. Tate, our father-in-law's fishing from the 60s. I can spend hours looking in those boxes, but if you at least get the box and label it and you spend time with it, it doesn't have to be done tomorrow.
that's one of the reasons it helped to have her, because I do get bogged down in those. So she can just show me a stack in my brain. I know what that is. If I want to go look at it later after she's moved it somewhere else, I didn't get bogged down in it. So that did help me. I know that doesn't help you. And I've just got to acknowledge these stars. Pam, thank you so much. Y'all have been so generous today. Thank you.
Well, I got sidetracked what we were talking about.
I'm sorry. It was,
No, she also got, I don't know what the right word, I don't want to say anxiety all the time, but she got overwhelmed. So I would give her a specific assignment. So if you came in here, like when we left it Tuesday night and we came back in here Wednesday morning, it looked like a bomb went off in here. And it was like,
thank you, Carol.
a top just for Lindy to just like walk around in circles, and she didn't know where she was going to land. And so I asked her to sit down.
I told her, I said, I need a task. Just give me a task and I can focus on that one.
And yeah. And focus on, here's a box of crap. It's not, but I don't know what all's in here. I don't know what you have to have, but sort it, because
BJ,
it needs, More stars.
Oh, thank you, Diane. I can't get over y'all. Oh my goodness.
Look at that.
I'm with you, Wendy. It was so overwhelming. Oh, thank you for the hearts, Regina. Hey, Brandy. Yeah, definitely, Jill. The big tour is in the beginning. And I'm editing a video of you're gonna see, you'll see what we're talking about. I tried to speed it up. I'm gonna try to do a voiceover with it, but you'll see. I'll plop down somewhere where you won't see me for a long time. Well, she gave me a big container. Put all your ribbon in there.
Mm-hmm.
I'm in hog heaven. I can so focus on that. I'm a worker bee. Give me a task. I'll do that, or here's a box, go through it, tell me what you want, pitched, pitched, donated, or kept. I got that. But when I look at the big picture is what I want. My brain starts to shut down, and I just want to go in another room and crawl in a hole and make it all go away, because it's like this will never get finished. It's impossible. I knew it would because I know her, but
yeah, I wouldn't leave until, I went to sleep at my house, but I wouldn't leave until this was I wasn't walking away from the project till it was done. But like we were talking about, so I gave her a box and said, put the ribbon in it. So that's, to me, an easy box. But if you're a crafter and you use ribbon for all of your crafts, drill that down, and you maybe want reds and greens, pick half the rainbow, or if you have tons, a box of a spot for red, a spot for orange, a spot for yellow within that pile of stuff you're organizing. If that's all you can do that day, do that.
BJ, yes, I do. This is my main workspace where everything that I really, really need all the time is. And if you remember last summer, Mr. Taterbug enlarged our shed in the backyard. We have shipping stuff, we have our boxes, and we have our overflow. I've got two Christmas craft containers, huge ones. Mm-hmm. We've got Valentine's, we've got spring, we've got fall, so they're all on shelving out there where I can run out there and get what I need that's extra. Or when we're coming up on, pretty soon I'll be going out there and pulling out the Valentine's box, and I'll have to incorporate, I'll sit down on the floor and divide that up to what will go in my booth. Oh, that brings me to something else. What goes in my booth, what I might be ready to get rid of, or what is Valentine's crafting. As we went through all this, of course, we unearthed a lot of things. I have some art.
There was a question I want to answer, so keep talking.
Yeah, that's a good idea to write it down. In a minute, I don't know how far into this we are, but I'm going to go get a little sampling of some things I'm going to add to our online shop that I don't choose to take to the booth. I don't choose to put back in a container. I want to offer you just in case you might want it. There is original artwork. There are crafts. There are prints. So I'll let you know. I'll post when I have those added, but over the next 3 days, I'll be adding those to our online shop for you. So I'll let you answer questions, and I'll go pull that.
Yeah, do that. Okay, so I didn't write down because I wasn't fast enough because she was talking. Excuse me. Somebody asked about what you do if you don't actually have a room. So if you go back to the beginning, you'll see when the tour was going on, there are some little rolling carts actually in here, and they have drawers in them. So you could have several of those that you put in a closet, and then they just roll out to your dining room table when you're crafting. That's a easy answer for that. I also saw somebody, I think it was Carol, who said, because we were talking about ribbon, wired ribbon, and you could probably even do this with other ribbon if you had tons, take it off the spool. If it's wired, take it off the spool, then you can smush it and fold them, those little pieces, and that'll be space saver, and then stack them all in colors. You could probably take all of the ribbon off. That would make Lindy crazy.
No, actually I did that on some of them.
Rolls, and then you just roll it and tie a little knot in the middle, and you can get a ton more ribbon in a bucket.
Yep.
If you take it off the spools. That's a great idea.
Hi, Brianna.
Yeah.
Oh, thank you so much. Happy New Year to you too. What did BJ say? My son and his
gal got me a wheelie craft cart for Christmas. Yay! See,
I love
so you need a
those.
couple of those. If you go back to the beginning, they're awesome, and I think they're. When we went yesterday, we thought they were the right size, but I think they come in different widths. You could probably go online to Amazon or somewhere and find, depending on, like, we wanted one for scrapbook paper, and the one that we have here is like a half an inch too small for.
But look,
scrapbook paper.
having this beautiful buffet in the background, there is so much storage in this.
Mm-hmm. That's a twofer right there. It's a pretty display piece. Oh, good luck.
We've got to get a key.
Just use like a, can you use a here
Yeah,
where you can just kind of stick it in the
Yeah,
keyhole?
this is a work in progress. I just wanted to kind of show them.
No? Try the other one.
Yeah, there we go. Okay. Can you see that? All my
Spray paint,
chalk paint.
Yep. Regular paint is all in the back.
Rust kit. Yeah, all right in here. I don't remember what's in this side. But
The other side is all your folders.
yes. Okay.
There you go.
Yeah, got all my folders in this
See?
side.
You can see.
So you don't have to see all that anymore.
No, it's kind of hidden, which I love. And it's got drawers, so small pieces go in there. So that's not sitting there empty. It's still being used.
I'm making space for everything.
Miss Tracy, Rhonda said Miss Tracy Creates has a video on ribbon storage. There you go.
There you go.
There you go.
Good. If I use ribbon all the time, I might even do like the long stick,
The poles?
spool, you know, and pull off what I want. I don't have to use ribbon a whole lot, so having it in one container was fine for me.
Yeah.
It had just outgrown that container. Another thing she did, I rarely have enough of one thing to fit in a container, or it's just a little too small for that. And so it didn't make sense in my brain to just have 3 pom-poms in a container, but she was like, no, you can put like things together and just divide it off with littler containers inside that container. That makes sense to my brain.
Or sometimes, like if you were using a shoebox size container, they will actually come with little dividers in them. So if you have little things, they don't all roll together. But,
hey, Angela.
And you can use little Amazon boxes or jewelry. You know, if you got a bracelet in a little box, you could stick that down inside there just to keep things from rolling around. So you keep things inside that box organized.
What did Elise say? I come a little bit farther.
I don't know how you, on this one.
Oh, it's right there. It's at the top.
Sorry.
Well,
You,
it went away.
Yeah, that's my fault.
That's okay.
Your computer's different than mine.
I'm going to cut gutters. And yes, and put you, on pegboard and have your ribbon tucked in there. Yes, I think
There
that's
you
a
go.
great idea.
That's a great idea.
Any organizational tips y'all have, let's share them here, because I think that the beginning of the year is a big time for people to like to organize and start fresh with a closet or a whatever.
Rita, that's a good idea. She said that some people just put a number on their totes and then have a little like a code sheet. You could do that, but Lindy's going to make them cuter because she's going to handwrite whatever's on the pom-poms and buttons and whatever.
Instead of
It'll
a
just
label
be
maker
pretty.
or something.
Yeah,
And plus, when I put hands on and I have to paint on
Thank
the
you,
end,
Sherry.
it's going to solidify in my brain where it is.
Yeah.
I'm just trying to find ways that compute with my brain, and it still looks good.
Carly, we did use the clear container, so that's going to help your brain too, at least. But sometimes we have to put more than one thing in a container, but it's just going to look cute with her labels on the front, so it's kind of a twofer. Ziploc bags and sign containers help.
We did that too.
Yep, Lori,
Thank
we did
you,
that.
Kim.
Mm-hmm.
Thanks so much.
Nicole's throwing stuff out right now. Good girl.
Yeah.
Go.
I've finally gotten through to her, though. This is a cool thing. She's known me long enough to know that when you throw something away, what happens?
You always need it later.
She does. And that's why I don't. But after I've had it for a year and I haven't needed it, pitch.
There you go. So there's a happy medium. Because my mom is, she's not a hoarder, but she is a collector of everything. And I kind of went completely the other way because I lived with that for so long but I'm learning there's kind of a halfway point. Keep it for a while, and then if you don't use it for a couple years maybe.
If you do a lot with buttons, yes, you want to sort them by color. When I had my Ugly Dolls business, buttons were their eyes. I had a gazillion buttons. And I had one of those big, tall,
like a screwdriver, a screws and
yes,
nails kind of thing where you pulled the drawers
little
out.
bitty drawers.
Yep.
And then a couple of really big drawers. So the ones like the black and the white or cream ones had the big drawers. But then I had it sorted by every color. Yeah, so that's a good idea. Trisha has those now for her beads. She has to sort her beads.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, with that because I don't use them anymore. Through and cleaned out all my Christmas stuff.
Goodwill loved you today. Yeah, I'm sure. And somebody else who's a thrifter might find something really great, and then somebody else is getting some good use out of it.
It always makes me happy to donate. It really does because, Anyway, she came over Tuesday morning. We took down anything that was Christmas, left up anything that was winter. I'll get around this weekend to kind of showing you the difference. You saw it at Christmas. I'm enjoying the winter look so much that we left so much of it and love the green. I think y'all might have seen the pretty green shutter that she brought over here that was in your garage.
Yeah, it was in the booth for a while.
In the booth.
I had 2 of them. One sold. So when you just have one.
And it's perfect. It's just
a great background. You could probably hang a picture or 2 on there.
I think I will. Eventually, I'm sure I will. We'll have our monthly paint class paintings behind here, so you'll always see those. And you won't have to look at the ugly shelves and all that. So, look, I pulled some things that I'm just going to add to. I want y'all.
I'm going to move out of the way so you have more room.
Oh.
So they can see right here.
Okay.
Whichever.
You're good. I want to get your feedback, too. I like to hear what y'all have to say.
I can read for you, maybe.
Yeah, thank you. But you may remember this if you followed me long enough. This was one of my crafts last spring, I believe. So I think I'll put that in the shop. This is a frame that Moidle found me at an estate sale. It had a cute cherub in it or something. It was very old. So this is a napkin, and I just brought the napkin on it around to the frame on the outside. And then we have the little Dollar Tree crate.
Regina said that's beautiful.
Oh, thank you. And it has faux succulents in it. So that's probably going to go in the online shop.
Hi, Jody. Hi, my Jody.
Is Jody here?
Yes.
That's Brother Taterbug.
Penny said, I remember. She must have watched you make it. There you go.
This is it's a little print of one of my cow paintings. It's, I think, a 3.5.
Dana said, I remember that too. Look, lots of people recognize it. They remember your little craft.
Good. This one's probably going to go in my online shop. I just framed a little print. I'll be doing more of these in 2022 in case y'all are interested.
Lori can read our mind. She said every time you finish a craft, put everything away. It's easy to skip that step. I've had a conversation with her. You know those cubbies we have over there that are kind of empty? I told her to put everything that's from that craft that she made on a Tuesday. See that face? See that face? In the cubby, and every Monday after a week of crafting, she just has to take 1 hour and put everything back where it goes.
I have homework now.
A little homework. It will make it where it doesn't happen like we saw
it makes perfect
Monday's
sense. I'm just
photo ops.
Being silly. You may remember.
What? You're not hunting? Oh, he's hunting.
In a tree.
Yeah, they're hunting.
They're both in a tree.
Cute
right
cow.
Yay, thank you. Mr. Taterbuggen had cut out some mushrooms. Are they still, the mushroom kits may still be in the shop. I don't know. And I painted 3 live, so they'll probably go in the shop. We found those in a bucket.
Mm-hmm.
And they can be a little happy tiered tray or wall hanging thing. So those are going to go in the shop. Yeah, when my lives are over, it's, Mr. Taterbuggen's usually here, supper's ready. I just leave the room.
Micah Moo, that's the nickname. That's cute. Pat said my brother-in-law nicknamed my daughter Micah Moo. Maybe she needs the cow.
Yeah, Lori, that's great. We were talking about there's this middle ground between her brain and my brain, so that's good. That's great. This one is a big makeup bag. It says Makeup Junkie. I couldn't think of the word. I did this a very long time ago. It's burlap, and I hand lettered Makeup Junkie on it, and we've got, you know, well, it says I am a right there. Some brushes, some nail polish. I love all this kind of girly stuff. It makes me happy. So this will probably go in the shop in case anybody else does know. This is an old one. It's an 8x10, and it says Go Pig or Go Home. So that'll probably go in the shop, and I had flipped it back around. I should have fixed it where y'all could read this stuff. So
you're gonna have to show me how to do that when you're oh, the star thing right there.
Yeah, we're gonna just do the magic wand. The chicken that Suki called it a chicken. It's tools, and there we go. And I can show it to you now,
so they can read it.
So they can read it. There's your Go Pig or Go Home. Here's what the Makeup Junkie really looks like.
Oink, oink.
And this was, I believe, one of our classes. And I just had it left over. So that's going to go in the shop.
Lots of hearts. Look at all the hearts.
Oh, thank you. Here's another version of Amazing Grace. This one was actually the class. I'm wrong. This was actually the class. So that's a little extra.
First timer. Cynthia is a first timer.
Oh,
those would be cute in a child's room. They would be beautiful, wouldn't they?
Thank you. I'm welcome. I'm so happy you're here. This is a kind of odd one, but a good one maybe to start with.
Barbara said I need that makeup bag. Well, she's going to post them, so unless you want to
message me, and we'll go on and work that out. These are things I was just going to yeah, Carol, can you believe the difference? If you missed the beginning, watch the tour. Everything's different now. If you're brand new, we used to have, I had my shelving back here with all my paints. It was functional, but not pretty, and y'all had to look at that, and the background was not fun. So she fixed it.
We did it together. Forever.
I have these 8x8 little fun bugs.
Aren't they stinking cute?
They might be cute if you want to frame them and put them in a nursery or a child's room. Just silly bugs. Those are going in the online shop.
Or on a porch in the spring.
Oh, that might be fun.
Bugs.
Now this one's a weird one. This goes way back. I used to follow the Instagram account. I still do. I don't used to. I still do. It's called Boop My Nose. And the pictures are of animals up close. I love perspective photos that I can paint because I'm silly that way. And I love silly pictures. And they did a seal. And so I painted it. It was an actual up close of an actual seal. It was a photograph. And so I painted it on an 8x10.
Teamwork makes dream work.
That's
does. Right.
I could not. I'm telling you, I could not have done this without her, especially in 3 days. And again, I have more than this. This is just a sampling of what I got out. But this is my little 8x10 floral hair lady. She's going to go in the shop too. So I just wanted to give y'all a little peek at that. And I think there was something else. Was there something else we were supposed to talk about? Did y'all have any other questions?
We just said we were going to pull a box and paint it, but we've talked about that a lot. So maybe we'll just take some pictures after she paints all of the labels on the buckets.
That's a good idea. And I'm going to edit the rest of the process video. Please tell again how to get the code. For Bell Lily. It's actually Bell Lily. It is pinned in these comments. Let me see if I can do it again.
Here. Do I need to move?
No, I'm good.
I have an old dresser for all of my sewing. There you go.
Perfect. That's perfect. I have an old dresser in mine.
Coastal Georgia. On my way. See another beautiful place. Sure.
Lee, are you still here? Would you look at what Dana Merritt did? It's a pig. With a tail. I can't even.
Penny said she can't send stars. I wonder why. Opa said she's moving to Tennessee.
Some people have not been able to send stars. I don't know why. And it's just certain ones. I don't understand.
Yeah. I love that your dogs hang out. Well, can you hear Petey snoring under there? I'm sure you can. They're so sweet.
They're always in here, when I'm live. They're, we have...
Do you have a code for the pig cup?
I don't. All you have to do is look up Dana Springsteen Merritt. I asked her permission about doing this, and she said it would be fine. You can private message her on Facebook, Dana Springsteen Merritt, and she just takes orders that way. She's made cups for both me and Lee. She's one of Lee's sweet moderators, and is just a sweet, sweet lady. So.
Yeah, it looks like people are having trouble sending you stars,
Aww.
So I don't know.
Everybody's wanting you to take a road trip to their state and come to...
Can I come to Wyoming? Sure! Is that close to... That's close to Montana, because I want to go find some Rip and Casey and, yeah, if y'all watch Yellowstone. Mm-hmm. Lenny's paintings are pure magic.
Oh, you are so sweet, Carol. That's so sweet. Oh, Teresa, thank you for the stars.
There we go. So some people can. Cynthia just sent you some stars.
Thank you. Do all of you follow September Morn, Moidle's Magic? If you don't, check out her page and give her a follow, because you don't want to miss what she's doing. She's got a lot of fun things up her sleeve. We've talked about that too.
We have, but y'all, this is a lot. So be patient with me while I get started on this.
Talk about something that gives her anxiety. And I said, got you, sister. I can do that all day long. We can make graphics. We can post. We can go live. I can teach you all.
Well, I can come up with ideas, but I just have to figure out the sweet spot of doing. I think I'm only going to be able to go live once a week for a while, and find a good sweet spot where I can do that, and we can talk and learn some whatever, organizing, decorating shelves, holiday decorating, whatever it is. So.
BJ,
what is the name of her page again? September Morn. Now I'm doing it.
Let me put it on here.
September Morn, Moidle's Magic. Thank you, Debbie, for following me. Cynthia said her pups are always with her. We used to have 2 Newfies, and I told my husband no more puppies for a while because I cannot stand to leave them all day while I'm at the office. It breaks my heart, so... Lindy is really lucky. She gets to have her babies with her all day, every day.
Thank you, Penny. Yeah, we would not...
Oh, somebody posted the Dana Springsteen link there. Oh, is that why you were
saying
thank you? Sorry.
Thanks for putting her link, Penny. If you can throw down Moidle's actual link, that would be great, too. I can type it in there, but it's not linking for me.
Oh, thank you, Judy. She said, we all understand that you're just getting going. Good.
It's a lot. It's, it takes a while. And, boy, she's already got over 1,000 followers, which is really fast.
Thanks to all you sweet ladies that follow Lindy and jumped over to my page.
Well, it's like I've told her, I can tell people about you, but if you don't have anything to offer that they want, they don't follow you. So you have to you obviously have the work, what it takes. So there you go.
Thank you, ladies. A lot of you are following me.
Thanks, Opa.
Esther asked how I got my name. And I think somebody asked on my page, Moidle is spelled just like it sounds, because Myrtle was technically a nickname of mine. But if you watch the sweet, silly old Christmas movie, what we've talked about a million times, the little officer is in New York City, and when he calls his wife, whose name is Myrtle, but he says, Moidle, come on over. And that's kind of where it stuck. I don't want to go through the whole story again, if you go back, go. Sorry.
Watch her. I had to burp. Excuse me. In the beginning of her home tour, her Christmas home tour, she shows you how, and we explain how, when I heard that man say, hello, Moidle, that was it. And
thank you, Gail.
She does not.
Gayla, thank you.
Yeah,
she said, I follow. Yep. Look
Yay.
at following Moidle now.
Yay.
Thank you, Debbie.
You won't
Waiting for link. Do you have to send it again? Or scroll back up a little. She did post the link for my page.
Opa posted the link.
The name of my page. Oh, sorry. September Morn. Maybe that's what they were asking for, where that came from.
Oh, okay.
September Morn is a Neil Diamond song that my daddy was a big Neil Diamond fan. And so if you go back way, 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 way back, to the beginning of that. So that's where the original reason was September Morn. As a matter of fact, my daddy and I danced to that song at my wedding. My husband and I were married in September, so that's number 2.
Jody, you're sweet.
Oh, yeah. Aw, dream team. And then hunting season starts in September. Kind of, sort of. And I lose my husband, so it's all like a lot. There we go.
Let's don't say that's part of it.
Okay. We won't. So Neil Diamond and I got married in September. How about that? That's where it all started from. And that was the name of my booth as well when I had my vintage booth at Southern Vintage.
So it stands to reason.
I know that song. Wasn't thinking of that. Yeah.
That's my favorite Neil Diamond song. I don't know if you knew that. I love that song. Diane, thank you so much. You are so sweet.
I lost my daddy 11 years ago on Christmas Day, so it's kind of special to continue to have that little reminder of that song.
I thought that was special.
Linda was married in September too. How about that?
Y'all, I'm gonna warn
now
you.
that song is stuck in your head. Well, that's a good one to have stuck in your head for a while.
We went to our last stop yesterday for containers was Dollar Tree. We just went to one. Like I said, it was pouring. And we got the little square cubbies. I've bought them there before. They fit into my little cubbies at the end of my work table.
Y'all, they stink.
I just want to warn y'all. We opened them up. Because I just moved this chair and one is right here and that's what I smelled. I thought I'm going to have to spray them all down because, woo!
Bernadette, I've seen Neil Diamond at Madison Square Garden several times because I was born and raised in New Jersey. That man can do a concert even though he can't do them anymore. It breaks my heart. He has Parkinson's. He doesn't do it anymore.
I forgot about that. He did.
He's retired from live concerts. But I think he put out a Christmas song recently, so you could YouTube his Christmas music.
Oh, yeah.
My Beverly's birthday's in September. There you go.
Barbara Moidle's from New Jersey, too. So, yay. Oh, thank you, Brenda. She's excited to see what we're both bringing for 2022. I want to talk to y'all about that. If there are any changes you want me to make other than...
Go. All of this?
No, not today. I'm not going to talk about it. All of this has changed. Now I get a brand new fresh start with y'all for the new year.
Thank you, Carol.
Hey, I can't wait for my husband to go. Debbie.
Is it duck hunting so he's not gone yet? What's up with that?
Yeah.
My daddy was diagnosed with Parkinson's in June. I'm sorry, Michelle.
Yeah, so sorry. Hey, Debbie from Georgia. She says she loves your ideas.
Just follow Moidle. Yay, thank you, Pat. We're gonna do, Lindy goes live 3 times a week. But we kind of love this conspiring. Is that the right word? Conspiring, where we do things together. Collaborate. That's right. There you go.
Knew it was a C.
Yeah. So I hope you don't get sick of looking at me even over here sometimes, because we really do like to be together and we like to ping off each other and come up with great ideas. So
we actually have right over here in this cubby a little craft idea that we might have to do live.
Beverly said she might be moving back to Memphis, so we might be neighbors again. That's what she
said.
There 2022 will be better now that I discovered you two. Oh, wait, I missed who that was. I'm so sorry. Go back because I didn't see who it was that said that.
Lori. You're so sweet. Y'all are wonderful.
Janice, born in New York and
raised in New Jersey.
Where in New Jersey? I was born in Morristown, but I lived in a little bitty town called Mount Tabor, which is actually inside Parsippany. A lot of people might know that, and it is not off the Parkway. It's off Route 10 or Route 53. Everybody wants to say that. I never got on. I would go the Garden State Parkway, but I would never go on. I can't even think what the other one is. The awful one. Can't think of it right now. I don't know. I lost my. Oh nope. Thanksgiving Day in 2009. I'm sorry, Elaine.
Yeah. I know how hard it is. I lost mine in
Nutley, New Jersey. How about that? Look at that. People, they're from everywhere. They love you. They're from all over the world.
I love Y'all have been so good to hang with us. We're over an hour now.
Tanya said I'm lucky to be Lindy's neighbor.
Tanya?
Tanya.
Tanya. Yeah, she's close. Yes.
Oh, Brooklyn. There you go. You were
Devotional.
born in Brooklyn, so you gotta be a Neil Diamond fan.
Okay, Karen, you're talking about my best friend from growing
Trish,
up
sorry.
is Trish.
Mm-hmm.
Trish Thomas, Love and Life. Yes, she's the one who'll be doing devotionals. You want to definitely follow her page. And plus, she's been busy the past couple of days working on new jewelry items because she sold out so fast. And she's still having her end of the year sale. So that's another page you want to follow. And she does lives with me as well. As y'all can tell, I love to collaborate. I do lives with Lee. I do lives with Moidle. I do lives with Trish. I do lives with anybody who'll do a live with me.
and you want to talk about what we're going to do next
Yes,
weekend?
that's what it was.
And I saw, how do I scroll back? Some Janice said where? Ridgewood, New Jersey in Bergen County. There you go. Not far from me.
You probably saw my post that we were going to go live this Sunday with
Look at that.
There, thank you, Opa. With Lee from the Turquoise Valentine, Moidle from September Morn, Trish from Trish Thomas Love and Life, and our I'm the fifth. Yeah, Elizabeth, who does not have a page. She's just our good friend and loves to craft. We're still going to do that. We just can't do it right now because our area has been hit hard with the word that I cannot say live or I might get dinged. The illness that's going around. It has
Hi, Grace from Alberta. Keep talking.
gone nuts in our area. And so it's affected one of our little group. And so we're going to give it a couple of weeks or however long it takes to die down or take a test the night before to be sure the 5 of us can get together in the same room.
Because we're backwards. I keep moving the wrong
I
way.
know, it's
Sorry.
so weird. So I hate to do it, but we are going to have to postpone that. We're not canceling it.
Nope.
It's still going to happen. It's still going to be wonderful, but we like to, it'll be at the beginning of the year. As soon as we can, we're going to do it because we're excited about it. And we all want to talk with y'all about Wanda, I'm so sorry. So you know. We all want to talk with y'all about what each of our pages can bring to you in 2022 and ideas that you have and ideas that we have and just general chit chat.
Who's going to laugh until the tears are running down their face and legs? I missed that.
Yeah,
You
it's
together
when
in
we're
a
all
hoot? Yeah.
When
All
with
of
all
us?
5 of us together, you don't know what might happen. We don't know.
We don't know.
You know, the day I got together with Lee and she started cutting the Nutcracker's hair and I had to just leave the table. I couldn't breathe. She was singing in a British accent. It got out of hand and it was awesome and hilarious, but my stomach muscles.
Oh, Esther, her 95-year-old mother has the...
I'm
glad
but
she's
doing
better.
Oh, good.
She got the infusion. That's
and
good.
it's hit your family hard too, Linda. I'm so sorry.
Yeah.
Save bail money. You better, BJ, because no telling what might happen. We're just going to round table it. And we're so disappointed that we don't get to do this. It was going to be so great to start the brand new year that way. But
We want to just be safe.
yeah, we got to be safe. The Ghostcraft me and Lee did. That's probably that was epic. Epic. Do you remember that one? Oh, I drew a template on the fly. And
Give us time to put our depends on.
Yeah.
That is too funny. Yeah, we might need to wear them too.
Yeah, I'm going to next time. I've learned my lesson.
It's as funny as you and Lee, I can only imagine. Yeah, well, just wait, Bernadette. Just wait.
Oh, it's gonna be, yeah. And I had the logistics planned out. The back, camera further away, but we're gonna have a microphone so you can hear us all well, and we can pass it around and you can ask questions to any one of us, and we can all just have a good time while we're spending it with y'all virtually. It is, and we, even with, it's risky to even get 5 of us together when one has already been affected by it. So
yeah,
we're
they're
just
turning
being
people
safe.
away from testing because there's so many. You can't even buy a home test right now. It's everywhere. I had a feeling this was going to do this from Thanksgiving with people starting to get back together.
Yeah.
So
we
what we've breathed on each other, we kind of already knew.
We knew we had kind of quarantined ourselves several days before getting together, and no symptoms and all. So we were pretty sure. So
gives us something to look forward to.
Yeah,
BJ.
Me too.
We can't wait. We are disappointed it's not next weekend, but we're gonna do it.
And I'll be live this Sunday, just like I always am. We'll discuss if we're gonna do our craft together live, or if we're gonna do them on our own some other time. But
are we gonna do that one on Sunday? That one?
I don't know if you want to or not.
You want to look at me again?
Do y'all want to look at her again? Ugh. Let me just
that works for me since I'm not posting anything on my page like I'm supposed to. I'm gonna post.
I'm not sick of you.
I put
no,
the
Leanne,
time.
I'm so sorry.
Time lapse of the New Year's stuff together. But I need to get back to my house before midnight. No, I'm just kidding. And take some stills so you can at least see kind of close-ups of the New Year's decorations. But that's not gonna last long. And then my winter's going up. So, hi, buddy.
This boy loves his Aunt Julie like you just wouldn't believe. And he misses his daddy so bad. But anyway, we may just do that.
Did y'all create the car? Oh, wait, go back. We did. We talked about it, and then Mr. Taterbuggin made it for us and made the headlights. It went in our booth when we had a booth. It's been around for a while.
2016 is when he built it. So we just pulled it right out and put it on the wall.
Felicia, negative yesterday. Ugh. But you
glad
feel like you have the flu. Ew.
Oh, I don't want any of it. I don't want any of it.
There you go, Karen. She and her sister are going to set aside a day once a month to quilt together in 2022.
Perfect.
What a great idea for the new year.
I think we women need the
Well, we've had 2 years of...
Yeah.
What is my page called? September. Dude. September Moidal's Magic. It's if you look up in the comments earlier, Lindy has
Opa dropped in
again. Thank you, Opa. You make magic. I don't know how to do that fast enough. I can't talk and read and do all that at the same time. I'm gonna need classes and classes.
I don't. Neither one of us have a laser cutting machine. All of my wood is cut by hand by Mr. Taterbuggin. And
you could do a Zoom event. We could try that at some point. I think what we're wanting to do originally is just us.
All be together.
But Zoom would be all. The only problem with Zoom is that I bet if you had 200 people today, 232 right this minute, we would never be able to see everybody's face because there are so many pages to scroll through. That's the hard part of Zoom is there's really not any feedback. And with 200 people, we would all be talking over each other. That's hard. But we could try it, but I don't know.
Yeah, we went down that road. Several of us talked about it, and I think it would just be a little too chaotic with that many. But I thought a good medium would be...
Penny, they can mute, but I think some people are asking for Zoom because I think they want to be able to have live conversation back and forth. But maybe Zoom would be better. We're going to try it the way we're going to do it. I think maybe Zoom is better. Maybe if we have trouble with everybody hearing each other, that might be but I think we want to be in the same room.
Yeah, and
not looking at screens.
Like I said, we'll have to pull the camera back a lot further, but we do have a microphone now, so y'all would still be able to hear us, and we could each take turns.
We're going to try it.
Thank you for explaining. Yeah, somebody said that she needs a license plate. Lee from the Turquoise Valentine has graciously offered to cut me a license plate, so I'm excited about that.
Yeah, I think that's right. It's too many people, so...
Phoebe or Opa, would you mind dropping the link to Trish Thomas Love and Life again for her devotional page? Let me tell you this real quick. The ideas that she has for this page, for her page for this coming year, and Moidal does her decor and organization and all that. I do the crafting, the painting. Painting's kind of my specialty. Trish is an ordained minister. She also designs and makes jewelry that you'll see. But she will be having devotionals. There will be Bible studies. There will be just a lot of great content if that's what you're looking for on her page. So very different things, but very similar, and we all love to be together. And so it's just fun when women can come together and we're not in competition with each other in any way. I don't compete, and there's room for all of us, and we love to be together and just do our thing together and hang out with y'all.
Oh, I thought it was the dog.
That was me. That was my finger.
Stop touching me!
Is there anything else we can hit before it's nice, Lori, that we play off of each other. You know, we get to be in the same room and you get to see the interaction. I think that's more fun. But is there anything else I'll be back Sunday. Hopefully I can talk this one into giving me some more time, maybe Sunday, and we can do
Happy New Year to you, Wanda.
Yes, thank you, Wanda. Vicky, we talked about that in the beginning. When we were working with it a minute ago, I said, oh, maybe I could paint a cartoon Lindy in the window waving. And so a lot of you had that same idea.
I love it when y'all get together better. That's so much fun.
I think so. It definitely is for me. I don't know. I can't speak for the other ladies, but I think it'll be a lot of fun. We'll do one of Mr. Taterbuggin's Hoochie Coochie boards, and I'll just... Did y'all see that video? Yes, I'm so blessed. All of you, I love you, Opa. All of you have said, oh, I wish I had a moidle in my life, and I am blessed.
But it goes both ways. Y'all say that. I have a Lindy Tinkerbell, actually, in
That's
my
what
life.
she calls me.
Yeah, you know Lindy, but she's my Tinkerbell. So.
Oh, I don't know what I bring to the table here. It's not an equal.
Yes, you do. You bring psychiatric help.
I bring a lot of squeals.
She makes me laugh all the time.
She was a lot more serious.
Tomorrow is my
first
birthday.
met her.
Well, happy birthday, Sharon.
Happy birthday. Yes. Yes, we are, Tanya. I don't take her for granted at all.
Oh. Hey,
That
dog.
was a nose.
Hey, dog. Hey, dog.
He
Hey,
knows
handsome.
it's getting close to 5:30, which is dinner
time.
Oh!
Excuse me.
So, this
Say
is
hello.
Sarge.
Say hello
He
to
wanted
everybody.
to say Happy New Year to y'all.
Hi,
And
buddy.
He wants to tell you that y'all got to go
okay.
because it's his supper time.
Okay. Sweet boy. Stinking
Wait till
dog.
your daddy sees that you took over our lives. It's usually the cat that
Say
takes
hello.
Speak.
Nope.
Speak.
Not gonna do it.
No, that made him crazy. You gotta go outside. All right, y'all. We're gonna let you go.
Bye. Thank you. Happy New
This
Year.
was
We'll see you maybe
fun.
on Sunday.
Catch the replay if you missed the tour.
Bye.
Bye bye. We love y'all. Thank you for the stars.